Welcome everyone. I think we'll take a few minutes to see who's going to be joining us today. Hi, my name is Gwen. Welcome. Hello everyone. I also would love to hear from everyone who's joining. Where are you joining from? Hello, welcome. I'm excited to do some breath work with everyone today. Yeah, maybe just put in the comments in the chat where you're joining us from. I would love to see. One of my favorite things to do with breath work when we do virtual circles is to just see where everybody is all over the globe. Hi. And what I love to imagine, and I'll just start sharing some of what I'm seeing here. So I see Miami, I see Tokyo, Canada, Iceland, how beautiful, UAE, Philadelphia, that's my hometown. Hello. We'll just give everyone a few minutes to join and then we'll drop into the live breathwork healing. Also see Utah, California, Tennessee, hi. Hello everyone. Sacramento, heaven, oh. Barcelona, amazing. Australia, New Zealand, wow, Ireland, Guam. This is so amazing. I will say this is one of the things that I love about social media is just how it connects all of us. I don't think all of us would be in a frequency and a vibrational state together of healing if we weren't all on this beautiful platform. Okay, amazing. So I think now that we have quite a few that are joining, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started to share about the breathwork session that we're gonna be doing today. So hello, you can just share where you're coming from as you're joining. So again, my name is Gwen, my last name's Dittmar, and I am really honored to be here. I'm honored to share about breathwork. I'm honored to take you through a breathwork healing session. So I will just start off by sharing a little bit about what breathwork is. So obviously breathwork is a very general term. There can be breathwork tools, which are super effective that we can use in everyday life. So, you know, things like breathwork, resonant breath, relaxing breath, box breath, just, you know, breathing in and being conscious, breath of fire, alternate nostril breathing. So those breathwork tools can really help you in the moment, on the fly, challenging conversations when you feel stressed, when you need to feel energized, etc. And today we're going to be doing breathwork healing. So that is going to be a little bit deeper. It's going to take you a little bit farther into your body. It's going to take you into another state of consciousness so that you can use the power of your breath to tap into the healer that is inside of you. You can tap into the wisdom that is inside of you. And just know that sometimes when we do this breathwork healing type of breathing, you may encounter some discomfort. And the reason why that is because you're moving beyond the way you normally see things with your mind, with your heart, with your body, and you're going to start to see things through this other state of consciousness, through the power of your breath. So this is all inside of you. I'm going to be here to be your guide. I'm very excited about it. So what I will do is I will say, if you're ready to start breathing, I still see a lot of people joining. You can also share where you're joining from, but we're going to go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position. So as I shared, this breath work, you might notice different sensations in your body. You could feel buzzy, you could feel lightheaded, you could feel tingling, you could also feel just different energy in different places in your body. And you're just going to want to stay with that, right? So the most important thing before we get started is to make sure that you're lying down on a flat surface. So either the ground or a sofa or a bed. Just make sure that you're comfortable, not so comfortable that you'll fall asleep, but comfortable enough that you'll be able to focus and breathe. And then make sure that you feel grounded in your space. So not only just laying down and grounded, but also feeling grounded. And so I'm going to take you through a short grounding exercise that I do, and I like to do that before we do this breathwork healing, because you want your body to know that it is safe and that you are safe. Yes, I believe there is going to be a recording since you're at work, but maybe you could just listen in and still receive some of the medicine that will come through myself and through everyone else that's collectively breathing together and bringing our vibration to that amplified state. So that's the other power of breathing together as a group, is that when we all are breathing, we all start to tap into that frequency with one another, and that makes our own unique breathing practice exponential. So make sure that you're grounded on the floor. Make sure that you have breathing space in your throat. You're going to want to make sure, again, that your throat chakra is open so that your breath can move all the way up and out through your body. And then the breath is going to be all through the mouth. You're going to do everything through the mouth. So there's no nostril breathing in this type of breath work. And then you're going to have your eyes closed so that you can go into your own internal experience. And we're going to go ahead and start to breathe. So as you close your eyes and just feel into your body, feel into where you're laying. If you tend to be somebody that gets cold easily, you might also want to have a blanket nearby. Welcome. And then you're going to just ask that the ground underneath of you that is connected to the earth just provide grounding, provide stability, provide support, provide nurturing. And that at any point during the breath work, if it starts to feel what we would identify as uncomfortable, that the ground and the earth energy underneath of you is there to support you. So just asking that the earth be there to support you, to ground you, and also to gather and collect anything that no longer serves you, that you are conscious of, that maybe you're not conscious of, maybe of this dimension, other timelines, that is ready to be lifted and cleared through the power of your breath, through the power of this collective circle together. And then you're going to also connect into another space in nature. And this is going to be in space in nature that you love. And this can be a space that you have visited, or it's a place maybe that you long to visit. And you're going to ask that space in nature to be your helper during this breath work. So again, that if at any point you start to feel uncomfortable or a lot starts to move through you, that you have that resource there for you. It's really important that you have a resource when we breathe. Okay? And just calling in the light. So just asking that the earth, asking that the sun, asking that the stars, and all of these energies that are here for all of us, to support us, to guide us, to nurture and help heal, be present at this time. And that anything that no longer serves you may be lifted with clear grace, ease, love. And then we're going to start to breathe. So the breath is going to be all through the mouth, and you're going to breathe into your belly, breathe into your chest, and then exhale. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the chest, and then exhale. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the chest, and then exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. And you're just going to continue to do the same rhythm of breathing into your belly, into your chest, and exhale. And just imagine that as you fill up your belly with that breath, and as you fill up your heart with that breath, that you're exhaling and that breath is collecting, again, things that you might know that are there, that you are intentional and you're wanting to clear. Maybe there's something you're not sure that is there. Maybe there's something that you want to open to. So I would also say, as you're breathing and as you're starting to move into the breath, just getting clear on what your intention is for this breathing practice, because we know that where our attention goes, energy flows. So the more intentional you are, the more that your breath is actually going to know where to go, what to do, and how to really be your helper and to be your healer. So just continue to breathe into the belly, into the chest, and exhale into the belly, into the chest, and exhale into the belly, into the chest, and exhale. And as you breathe in, just feeling that belly breath, open up your roots, open up your sacral, open up your solar plexus. As you move into that heart breath, allow the heart breath to collect anything in the heart, in the throat, and in the upper chakras. And then as you exhale, allowing anything that no longer serves to clear into the nothingness, sending it down into the earth, sending it out into the sun, whichever feels more aligned for you. So that whatever it is that you're pulling up and out of the body, that goes into a space in nature that is infinite, that can compost, that can burn it up, that it can fly off into the wind, into the nothingness. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. Just continue breathing that way. And again, allowing that earth energy to rise up, to be your guide, to move through the body, move through each of these chakras, clearing anything that's been blocking, that's been taking up space, that's been disconnecting, sending that out, sending it out back to the earth where it can be composted, sending it up and out into the sun where it can be burned off and turned into life force energy to come back to the earth. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. So we've been breathing actively. If you started from the beginning, we've been breathing actively for about 4 minutes. And we're gonna go for about 14 minutes. So again, if it feels like it's a lot for you, it's okay. What I would say is to come back down to the ground, to the earth, to remember that you're grounded, to remember that you're here, remember you're part of this community, you're part of this collective that's breathing together, and to really draw upon that grounding energy from the earth, and also trust that all of these other energies are all around us, that are supporting us, that are here, that we're not alone as we're breathing. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and then exhale. Good. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. And just remembering to use the power of your breath to gather up all of this energy, coming back to your intention. So if your intention was to clear something specific, you're going to want to just notice where in your body is that thing that's been getting in the way. Maybe it's a thought pattern. Maybe it's a physical pattern that you engage in your physical human life. Maybe it is something that you do to cope when you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you pull back. Maybe you fight. Right? So just continue to breathe and trust that the body is going to show you as you're breathing into the belly, breathing into the heart, and then exhale, that the body and the breath is going to show you exactly where the thing is in the body. So just continue to follow the breath. And if you're feeling like you're not receiving any wisdom or you're gaining anything, just know that that's okay. Just stay with the breath. Just stay with the breathing pattern. So breathing in, breathing into the chest, and exhale. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. And also being very clear with the breath that as you're sending it out, you want to make sure that you are very clear about where you're sending that exhale to, where you're sending all of that old energy, right? We don't want old energy to come back into our home, to hang out in the corners, under the tables. So just being very clear and sending that breath as you exhale back down into the earth so that it can compost. Send it out into the sun so that the infinite sun energy can burn off what no longer serves you. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. Good. And just feeling what's happening in your body. So some of you might be feeling buzzy, you might be feeling lightheaded. Some of you might be just dropping right into the breath and into the practice. And you might be noticing things in your body. Maybe you're feeling tingling, or you're feeling vibration. You might also be feeling tension. You could even be feeling stress in some places in the body. There could be a tightening. So just continue to observe whatever it is that you're feeling in your body. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. And follow that line of energy. So if you're feeling a lot of energy in your hands, continue breathing there and noticing what that energy is. You can even start to ask these energies if it feels comfortable or if you feel ready. You can ask these energies that are showing up in your hands, that may be showing up in tightness in your mouth. You can ask these energies, what are they trying to show you? What do they want you to know? If you're experienced with breath work and you want to dive in even deeper, you can ask, when did this energy first drop into your body? How old were you? Maybe what was happening in your life when that energy dropped in. Maybe how has it been attempting to help you? And then you can also be clear with that energy that maybe it's not helping you anymore, and that you appreciate all that it has done, but that you are also letting it know that it can release, it can clear. And breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. Sending it far out into the sun, or sending it deep down into the earth, and trusting that all of that wonderful earth energy, that sun energy, solar energy, can take up all of this. That it's infinite and it can hold anything that has been holding on to you. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and exhale. You're doing great. You've been breathing for about 10 minutes if you've been here from the beginning. So we're going to breathe for a total of 14 minutes. So just stay with your body, stay with your breath. And again, you might feel lightheaded, you might feel buzzing, you might feel vibration, you might even feel discomfort or tightness. So no judgment about what it is you're feeling. Just observe it, and as much as you can, use the power of your breath to send it out. Maybe one small percentage at a time with each breath. You're doing great. Keep breathing. And again, for some people, it takes a little bit of time for us to drop into the breath. It takes a little bit of time for the mind to stop, for the thinking, for the ego. all of these parts that just want to keep us safe and keep us in control and keep us in our mind versus down into the wisdom of our body and of our breath. So if you're noticing as you're breathing that there's any resistance, there's any excessive thinking, just let that be okay. And just stay with your body and stay with your breath, remembering that you're rooted and that you're grounded into the earth and that you have that infinite resource underneath of you, so that whatever's happening in your body or in your consciousness, in your emotions, in your spirit, that it's being held. It's being held by the earth, it's being held by the sun above and the stars, that it's being held by this beautiful community. And just keep breathing. You have 2 more minutes of active breathing. So if you're breathing with us here, just stay with your body, stay with your breath, remembering that your breath is an incredible portal to all of these conscious and unconscious parts inside of us, to the breath of life, to the sunlight of the spirit inside of you. And just stay with your breathing. Breathe into your belly, breathe into your heart, and exhale what no longer serves you. And now, as we have 1 more active breathing minute, I'm just going to encourage that you now start to shift the breath. So even if what you came in and you wanted to clear or release or open up to isn't fully cleared, that's okay. Just start to bring light as you breathe in. So as you breathe into your belly, I want you to imagine the light of the earth rising up through your body. And as you breathe into your heart, just imagining that light continues to rise up all the way through to the top of your crown. And as you exhale, you can use the power of your exhale to send out anything that no longer serves. But as we start to come back and slow down the active breathing, we just want to remind the body that we are connected to the light of the earth, the light of the sun, the universe, the stars, and also the light inside of us. So as you breathe in to the belly, breathe in all of that light and let it come all the way back up into your physical vessel. As you breathe into your heart, let it come all the way up through your heart, throat, ears, eyes, nose, third eye, crown, and then exhale out anything that no longer serves. And if you've already cleared out everything, then just allow that light to come out through your exhale and into your life. Letting that light ripple out into your home or wherever you're breathing, you're joining from. Let that light ripple out into the places where you work, where you play, where you create, where you heal, where you connect, where you love. Breathing in that light into the belly, breathing the light up into your heart, and then exhale. You're doing great. We're just starting to finish the active breathing. And so now you can come into your regular breath, keeping your eyes closed, staying here, because this part of the breathwork practice and the healing is just as important as the active breathing. When we're actively breathing in breathwork healing, we're really opening up. We're opening up our energy, our chakras, our meridians, our physiology, our emotional self, our somatic self. We're opening up the mental level of consciousness. And so as much as we open all of this inside of ourselves so that we can see it and that we can let it come up and out through our breath, we also want to make sure that we have enough time to bring ourselves back into a parasympathetic state. This rest and digest portion of the breathwork healing is just as important. So breathing in through your nose now and breathing out of the mouth. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out of the mouth. And just again observing your body. Some of you may feel again a lot of vibration, sensation, different energies. Feeling that energy from the earth underneath of you. As you're laying here, as you're restoring and resting, and just allow that energy from the earth to rise up through your feet. And imagining that that energy from the earth, from all of the roots, from the mycelium, from the rocks, from the crystals, from the herbs, from the fruits, that all of this life force energy that creates so many beautiful things in our lives, that life force energy rises up through your body, through these roots, and that energy comes back up through your feet and moves up through your legs, letting that warm, light energy rise up through your hips and your pelvis, moving through your back and your spine, letting that warm golden light bathe your digestive system, letting it move through all of the organs, the muscles, the tissues, the bones, the cartilage, rising up through your diaphragm, your lungs, your rib cage, your heart, your chest, allowing all of that beautiful earth and life force energy to move through your shoulders, your arms and hands, out through your fingertips, letting it rise up through your back and your spine, your throat and your neck, and bathing your jaw, opening your mouth, letting it bathe the words that want to come through your mouth, that want to be expressed through you, through the creations and the manifestations of your voice, and letting all of that life force energy move through your face, your cheeks, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your third eye, and your crown. And letting all of that golden energy rise up through the top of your head, moving all the way up through the trees, and letting that column of light move through the clouds, all the way through the atmospheric layer, and visualizing this light moving all the way through the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, and that this column of light starts to communicate with this infinite energy that's in the universe, that has all of these beautiful energetic particles for your soul, for your human self, and the both of them having this journey in this lifetime. And allow all of those particles of healing and love and wisdom and guidance move back down through that channel of light. And letting that move down through the clouds, through the trees, back through the top of your head, and watching all of those particles of divine knowing wash over your body, through your body, all the way back down to your feet, into the earth, so that your breath becomes one of breathing the the earth's nourishment up. And then as you exhale, allowing the universe and all its divine intelligence and wisdom, mysticism to wash back down as you exhale. So that your body and your breath becomes this unique vessel that connects you to the earth and to the universe, and that you have all of that inside of you as well. Starting to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Taking a deep breath to come back into your body, back into the room where you are, back into your space. And as you open your eyes gently, just taking a moment before you move your body to let your eyes recalibrate, to look around your room, to resource and reconnect with the things that are in your room that you see around you. Also, what do you hear around you in the room where you are? Again, this is just so that we can ground back down into our human experience after traveling through breath work. We don't want to jar the system and get up too quickly or come back into our space too quickly. We want to really titrate back in. And then maybe what can you feel around you? Can you feel the floor you're laying on? Can you feel the temperature in the room? Okay. And again, wiggling your fingertips, your toes, starting to move your hands and your arms, your feet and your legs. And I always suggest that it's a great idea to roll over onto your side before you sit all the way back up. So again, you give your body some calibration before you move fully back into your human experience. So I'm going to open it up now in case anyone would like to share, or if you have any questions, if there's anything that came forward for you. I'm still seeing people joining. We've just finished a really solid breathwork healing practice. We did active breathing for about 15 minutes. And my name is Gwen Dittmar. Aw, it's great to see all of you. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So I will share that if you are interested in doing more breathwork healing, yes, you can reach out to me. My Instagram handle is Gwen Dittmar. It's also my website, gwendittmar.com. And I do have a beautiful 30 days of breathwork, nervous system, and neurotransformation. I also have a breathwork training that is coming up if you're interested in learning how to do this for yourself. Also learning how to do this if you're curious to do this and hold this space for other people. The breathwork training is also really healing if you just want to dive into your own personal healing and you're not called to serve others. But yes, there's a couple different options, and I also have a monthly membership. It's $44. We do breath work in the membership. We do Akashic Records. We have some experts come in. So I really am honored mostly just to be here today to take you through this breathwork healing practice. It was lovely to see all of your names coming through, and for those of you that shared where you were coming from in the beginning, lovely to see all of I always visualize all of you in these different parts of the world. I visualize a map and just all of these beautiful lights that are lighting up on the map. And, that this light that we create together comes up into this pinnacle here at the top where we all get to meet, we all get to heal, and we all get to support one another. So I'm here, lovely to meet and to share this space and time with all of you. And one other thing I like to suggest after doing breath work is, again, to make sure that you get grounded. So I always say, if you can get outside, if you can put your bare feet on the ground, if you can just maybe connect with a plant that you have in your home, drink some water, be gentle with yourself. And if there's things that come up after the breath work, that can be very natural as well, because you've moved a lot of energy inside of you. So if you feel like you need more support, if there are things that are surfacing, you can feel free to reach out. And if there's a deeper level that we would need to go to, we can do that too. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, if there's any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. See you here. Okay. I think we're good for now. Take care, everyone. Bye.